Oh,
You
thanks
good?
for clapping.
Yeah, this
Can
is
we
our
post it?
testing class. I don't care.
Can we post it all over the world?
I mean,
So when you
So
wrap,
please don't cry in the middle of this, okay? Whatever you do. no
Scream
crying.
really loud.
Okay. So
you wrap.
So here's the padding here, okay? So we're gonna pull the cotton back over the fiberglass. So when you put the fiberglass down, you wanna leave about a 1/2 inch of cotton showing. And you'll go across the most part of the foot that's gonna be under the most pressure is gonna be the foot and the ankle. So I usually go around about 4 times with the first one to give more support to the foot, because when he puts pressure, he's going to put pressure out here on the ball of the foot. And always leave a little bit. We'll look on the bottom, make sure you got about a 1/2 inch of cotton. And continue going around there. Now, we're coming around. So each time you come around, you kind of overlap about halfway. So here's the edge of the fiberglass. You're going to come around about halfway. And now we're getting close to the ankle, so when we're down at the bottom of the heel here, our last piece is here, I will come up and go, to keep a good angle on the fiberglass, I go above the ankle. And now, as it goes above the ankle, the fiberglass naturally turns back down. So now you're gonna go back down, a little bit more on the heel, and it's gonna come up and naturally come up across here. And then it's going to come naturally back down. We're going to go all the way over the heel. And so we'll just kind of continue that. Yeah. We want to make sure we have good coverage of the heel and good layering on the heel. So once we put this down, we can look at the bottom.
It's so important to be at 90.
And we want to make sure, so I still haven't covered all the heel. There's still heel there. So we're gonna put that down. And then we're just gonna make sure we cover all the way over the heel. Back across,
It's right here.
back down on the heel,
I'll do it.
back across, back down on the heel. And then we'll start to work our way up right here.
Place right there on the heel.
And keep going up. So as much as this will allow us to go up, just layering over it like we're layering. Hang on just a sec. So if we look back here, there's still some space here and still some space right back there. So give me the pink. Okay, so before we put the pink on, we're gonna take this stockingette and we're gonna pull it back. So we pull cotton up over the padding both ways, and the fiberglass will be sticky, and so that sticks like that. So now we're going to put his toes on our seat and we're going to push forward. So he really shouldn't have to do any work to hold his foot to 90 degrees. We're pushing forward on this and we're getting him at 90 degrees. So then we're going to use the first loop of the pink here to go over the cotton that we just pulled down, and that covers that over. And then we'll push into the stool, keeping it about 90. Oop.
Our driver's the one that does this stool thing trick like the best.
Now we push this around. So now we want to make sure we get the whole thing covered, which we can see really good now that it's pink. So we're going to get all of this, make sure we feel through that. And I'll let that go down just a minute. And we want to try to smooth everything down. Some people take hand lotion and put it on their gloves and just smooth it down, but not really necessary. So I don't feel any space where it's showing on the heel.
Excuse me.
Okay, now let me have the pink for up here. So, now we're just gonna work our way up. So the white layer really gives it all your support at your foot and at your ankle. Pink is just a little bit extra support, and then for the color. You want to make sure you get all the way up here. So you feel for his tibial tubercle, which is right here. You want the cast right below the tibial tubercle, because he's going to actually use that tibial tubercle as he walks. So you don't, if it's too low, it's going to hurt his tibia, it's going to hurt his shin. If it's too high, it's going to rub on the kneecap and he's not going to be able to walk. So then Paula's going to pull that back down. And then I can come back over the top. All right, yeah, another pink.
And then pink, hold on.
So the fiberglass should all be covered by the cotton all around here. We should be able to see all of his toes, and they should have room. Good coverage on the heel. The other thing, you don't want it too short here. You want it where the metatarsal head has cast underneath it, because that's where he's going to put pressure.
And sometimes you have to kind of make sure the pinky's not buried.
You feel that warmth? Okay, now we're going to make sure the top is all covered. And we're going to work our way all the way down. So with this last layer, we're just kind of covering. So usually it'll take 5 rolls to do a good short-legged walking cast. Now you can just let it go loose there. We'll come down here and make sure everything's covered there. And then with whatever cast material is left, just work our way back up. And then wherever you end, you want to make sure that it lays down nice and smooth and it's not going to catch an edge and lift up. So this is not waterproof because the cotton underneath it will absorb water. So the best thing, what I did when I had a cast like this, is I got a little thing, I bought it on